Well, Justin Bieber gets turned away. Taylor Swift's parents are taking control, and Miley is a no-show. It's time for your Pop Talk.
Joining us to chat about all of that and so much more is the host of Celebrity Corner, Dorothy Cascerceri. Fashionable, always fashionable.
Looking good.
And the bling this woman brings. Wow. So Miley Cyrus didn't let me down. Boy, she was rocking out last week. But what's the deal? She let her some of her fans down?
She canceled her concert in Charlotte 30 minutes prior to the concert. Can you imagine finding that out? I mean, nobody could get their act together sooner than that. I have to be honest, though. When I read this headline, I got nervous. I thought to myself, are Miley's antics now affecting her performance? Because we haven't gotten to that point yet with her. And it turns out that she just has a really bad case of the flu. And she, yeah, I know. And this is the time. This is the time of year that everyone gets sick, right? So she canceled the show 30 minutes prior, which, you know, you wish someone could have made that call a little bit sooner, right?
Sure.
Just for the fans.
Can I ask you a real quick follow-up?
Sure.
When you say 30 minutes prior, I know these kids, they go there hours before the show. So were there thousands of fans right there? And they got the word at the stadium.
Yeah, well, I mean, one would assume so, right? Because they do. They bring tents, they camp out. They're diehard fans.
Right, and the radio stations normally like to go out there and pump people up before the show. But did the kitty make it? That's what I want to know. Was the cat at the at the arena? Look at that cat. I'm sorry, I cannot get enough of that.
I love the cat.
Okay, well, we hope Miley feels better. But now let's talk Taylor Swift. Her parents have always been involved, but now are they taking control of her career?
Yeah, I mean, it seems that they are. Now, first of all, her parents, this is interesting, they're unofficially separated, I guess, is how you want to call it, because they really haven't wanted to get a divorce because of Taylor's career. But the interesting thing is that Taylor's publicist resigned, her manager is gone, and it just seems like people are kind of leaving left and right. Her parents are really just, you know, being very, very picky about who is handling Taylor's career at this time.
You know, the mom is also, we've done some profiles of Taylor on the sister station, CBS. I mean, network profiles. The mom's always there.
Yeah, on 60 Minutes, she had a couple of really great ones.
Yeah, the mom is like featured in the story.
Right, well, her mom has always been involved, but when you start seeing her team dismantle like that, you have to wonder.
Yeah, it might not be a good sign. I mean, I don't know if we have a Kris Jenner situation on our hands where the mom is that much of a momager, but it does seem like, you know, they're taking a lot more control over Taylor's career.
Or Matthew Knowles, remember how he was with Beyonce, and then they had that split too, so hopefully they're going to be okay.
What is the story of Bob Geldof's daughter?
Oh, this is really sad. So Peaches Geldof, she's a very well-known model, journalist, presenter in the UK. She has died at age 25. Wow. And the story is still developing, so they really don't know exactly what it is, but, you know, what caused her death. But she has 2 small children. And, I mean, 25 years old, you have to assume that, you know, something went awry. She did admit to having, you know, to using drugs at one point in her life, but since said that she had, you know, cleaned up. Right. So it's really sad.
Did you see her tweet? Yeah, didn't she have like a cryptic tweet?
Over the weekend.
Yeah, and also her mom died in the year 2000, and she had posted a photo of her with her mom, and so obviously those wounds, you know, haven't necessarily healed. So it's really just tragic to hear someone at such a young age.
Well, I know normal protocol here would be an autopsy because you have to do something. You have to investigate that.
Right.
I would assume that they're going to have to do that with her, too.
Oh, gosh, that's so sad. And that is the picture, right, of her with her mother who passed from an overdose, actually. Yeah. And, gosh, hopefully they get some answers there so the family can heal. Well, now let's move on to Justin Bieber. Persona non grata in Miami. This is what I hear from all my friends down south, right?
Yes, absolutely. When clubs, you know, are denying celebrities entrance, you know that there has to be a serious reason. Because clubs only stand to benefit from having an A-lister there. Yeah. So reports indicate that 3 clubs in Miami basically just told his team, sorry, we can't let you in. We don't care how many bottles you're going to buy. We don't care how much money you're going to spend. Whoa. But they did say if he could perform, we would let him in because there's there's like a loophole in the law, I'm sorry, for, you know, he's not 21 years old.
Wait a minute. Are the clubs saying this, or is the law saying he can't go?
Well, you can't get in a club unless you're 21.
Well, both, right. So technically, he cannot legally enter a club. But but clubs make exceptions for celebrities all the time. Come on now. But these 3 clubs are just, you know, saying, sorry, we just don't want the trouble, we just can't.
Right, but you know what, this is huge because, as you mentioned, a lot of these clubs, they make a ton of money. They could make 25 grand off of him in one night just for bottles,
right?
You know?
Exactly.
So,
a ton of money, and it really elevates their name. I mean, one of the clubs, Live, they're not really hurting for publicity. Everyone knows Live.
Yeah,
you know?
I've had many a night at Live. Yes, yeah, many
Live
that
and let die.
So wow, that's surprising.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's a troublemaker. So people just kind of are hands off now.
And he needs to keep his shirt on. Come on, Justin.
Muy loco. That's what he is. Well, Dorothy Cascerceri, thank you so much for joining us on the couch. We always appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.